Hey friends, got a question for you. Do you struggle with dragging hoses around? I know I did, and I had a big mess over there between my greenhouse and the house with hoses wrapped up on the ground and what have you. So I'm going to take you along for the relatively quick fix that I have put in, or I should say my husband helped me put in, and how I'm living it. If you're new here, my name is Pam and I garden in Zone 8B in the mountains of Northern California. I face many challenges in my gardening life, and I know if I can grow a beautiful garden, so can you. And if you want to check out any more tips, tricks, and hints, go on over to my blog, flowerpatchfarmhouse.com, and there's all kinds of reference material there, resources for you. So check it out when you get a chance. So to get going on this, I'm going to voice over because I sped up a bunch of parts. You didn't want to watch 30 minutes of us, fixing this up. So I'm going to make it short and sweet, but I'm going to voice over while you're watching the sped up version and tell you kind of what we're doing, etc. So let's do it. So first of all, Vigo contacted me to test out their retractable hoses, and I said yes because I desperately wanted some and I knew that it could only help. So my husband agreed to help me install them. Well, I really supervised and he installed, but it went much faster than I anticipated. As I said before, it basically took 10 minutes for the first one. And he pre-drilled the holes, so it made it easier to attach the bracket to put this hose onto here. And this is the entrance garden, and it's hanging at a level that when I pull it out, even all the way to the driveway, that I won't crush any plants or knock them over. I don't have any tall hollyhocks here that would pose a problem. But it's perfect because I can drag it over in front of the garage or even to the far side where the street is. The front one we put in the 130-foot version, and then when we go to the back, there's a 100-foot version. I needed the longer one in front. So basically that was it for installing the bracket, and then he just puts the reel, has the hose in it, on it. That makes it easy to install and easy to put away in the winter. And here he's showing me all the different spray choices that you have on the handle. And there's quite a few, which makes it nice. And then there is the back. Here we go. We're just going to speed through this. If you see behind my husband, there you see all those hoses on the ground. And yeah, this one only took 7 minutes to install, probably because he'd already run through it once and he knew what to do. But it really cleaned up I was able to pick up all those hoses behind him and get rid of them or put them somewhere else. And he's showing me that the drill bit should be just slightly narrower than the actual screw, and that makes it easy. You don't want it the same circumference because then there would be nothing for the screw to engage with in the wood, but you want it big enough that it makes it easier. So, yep, he's getting this one all done and ready to. And you just put the reel on there and hook it up to your hose. Sorry for my jumping around with it, but that was it. You hook up your source of water and you're good. And that, my friends, is how easy it is to install one of these Vigo retractable hoses. Now I'm going to show you how handy it is. So I pull it around, it folds back to where no one can hit their head, but see how high he installed it for me? So I'm watering my pots and the things around over there in front of the bespoke greenhouse. I have a Vigo garden bed over there that I can reach very easily with this hose now. I have one pepper left. The others got eaten by pill bugs. And I have a tiny Tim tomato in there. But see these hanging pots in front of the greenhouse? It's my blueberries in the barrel. I have no irrigation inside of the bespoke greenhouse yet. I have another project coming up for that. But I'm making sure everything's well watered in there. There is no water source out there separate, so I had to pull a hose every time from underneath the deck. And this is so much handier and easier to clean up. I just retract it, pull it, it pulls it back in, and it just works great. On over beside the greenhouse, this is going to be the greenhouse garden, and I haven't shared this with you yet. I've been working on it slowly but surely, getting some things done, but see how this works perfectly to reach right here, not have all of the hoses wrapped up on the ground, a trip hazard, and I can just water away. And when I'm done, I just make it retract, and I'm ready to go to my next area. I love how easy it is to go from one garden to the next. Now I'm in my secret cottage garden. I'm watering the hanging pot on the arbor and around. Those are some lilac cuttings that, well, actually root divisions that I'm watering. Just there's different pots and stuff that do not have irrigation to them, so I have to hand water. So this has come in really handy. Yes, do watch that you don't knock over things, but that's one tough echinacea. Look at those lilies, aren't they gorgeous? So I'm heading further across the garden, and then now I'm coming back. And you see how easy it retracts, so much easier than trying to wind up a hose. It is wonderful. And this is the front one. Entrance garden, going out, spraying down the car. I can wash the car easily. And yes, they do stop. I mean, they hold in place. It's not, you're not fighting it. And then you go and you pull it out and let it retract. So if I needed to set the hose down here, it would stay put. It wouldn't automatically retract on me. So yeah, I have a potted hydrangea out there that I really need to get moved. Spraying down a few things, the spider webs that get on things. Do you get spider webs all over your plants? I don't know if those are spider mites or just regular spiders. But I'm making sure that all the things get watered and hose down my little areas here that need a little bit more water. We've had a big heat wave, so some things need another hit with water, even though I do have drip irrigation to them. So now I'm washing off the stairs, the debris that's fallen from the rose and the clematis there. Isn't that clematis just gorgeous? I am trying to propagate it, so we'll see how that flies. I have a new propagation system set up. So yeah, I'm loving it. I am going to love these hoses. They're going to make my garden life so much easier. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, hit the notification button after you subscribed. All of that fun stuff. And now next coming up, I've got so much. I've got video after video piled up, ready to go. I just have to take the time to edit. Get some stuff planted in the garden that I bought and I need to get in the ground so badly. It's just I keep running out of time. And then I went to a flower festival that was gorgeous. It's a flower farm, cut flower farm. I don't know if they allow people to go in and cut for themselves. I haven't looked into it in depth. I just saw that they were having a flower festival, which ended up being like you could walk through their cut flower farm. It's on a winery property. It's part of a winery. But they had all like booths set up, like a craft fair thing, lots of crafts, lots of handy things, food trucks. And I wanted to go see the flowers. I wasn't interested in any of the other stuff. So we went and toured through it, and it was really, really neat. And yeah, I'll take you along on that too. So I'll see you, that's coming up soon. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.